Welcome everyone, I'm Dr. Haley Perlis and I will be your professor for Applied Sports Psychology. And what I wanted to do is record a few videos for you to access whenever you want throughout the semester so that you have a clear understanding on how to navigate through the course, as well as I know it's sometimes easier to have me verbally explain some of the instructions and some of the details instead of just giving you the document and having you read it. So this is the first of a few videos and we're going to focus primarily on the syllabus for this video. So please be sure it is a quick course, it's 4 weeks long, so please be sure that you are on top of things and that you're every day, if not at least every other day, you are checking in to make sure that you know exactly what is expected of you while you're pursuing this course. So hopefully you know how to access Blackboard. If you don't, you'll just go to the UCCS main website and there'll be a section where you can click on Blackboard. You'll sign in. From there you'll see Applied Sports Psychology, HSCI 331. You'll click on that and then over here is where you'll be navigating through the course. And if you click on Syllabus and Schedule, that's where we are today. So you can just click on that link that you saw me do here in the blue here. You'll just click on that link and then you will be taken to the assignment or the document that I have uploaded for you. And we're not going to go through it all because I'm very confident that you can read most of what is written here, but there are a few pertinent information that I do want you to have. One being the page 2 where we go over the course outline and all of the due dates and the topics and all of the expectations and responsibilities that you have throughout the next 4 weeks that you are pursuing this course. So here you have the course outline. These are all the topics that we'll be covering and you can see there's quite a few. Sports psychology applications, motivation, self-confidence, imagery, sport anxiety, concentration, Truth in Motion, which is actually a movie that you will be required to watch and you can download it for free on iTunes, group dynamics, as well as leadership. So those are all the topics that we're going to be covering. The first exam will cover sports psychology applications, motivation, self-confidence, and imagery. The second exam will cover actually and most likely sport anxiety as well. So this first column here, I'll make it easy for you. The second exam will cover concentration, Truth in Motion, group dynamics, and leadership. So if you look here, we have our dates, and I go by weeks because you'll have a week to complete a certain amount of assignments. So the first week, which starts June 9th on Monday, we are going to be reviewing sports psychology applications, motivation, and self-confidence. And you see here in brackets, this is what you're going to be receiving from me. For every topic, you're going to be given a PowerPoint. But depending on the topic, you're also going to be given a webinar. And for some, there'll also be a chapter that I'm going to recommend from the textbook, the required textbook inside sports psychology. So for example, sports psychology applications, there is no chapter in the textbook to read. However, I am going to be giving you the PowerPoint as well as I've recorded a webinar for you to watch. Motivation, there is chapter 2 in the textbook as well as a webinar. Self-confidence, we're going to review chapter 3 in your textbook as well as a webinar. So these are the 3 things that you will do on your own time throughout the week. However, for these 3 topics, especially motivation and self-confidence, there are 2 case studies due. And the case studies, which you will receive another video explaining on how to do that, you are not doing it on your own. You are actually doing it in groups of 5. I have placed you in groups of 5, which is considered your case study group, and you will be responsible and required to meet with your group online via Blackboard Collaborate. All those instructions I'm going to be giving you in the case study tutorial. You're going to meet with them, your members, during the week at your own timing, so you guys have to figure out when is best for you to meet. And you will be reviewing the case study as well as the case study questions, and you will be completing the assignment. One person will be responsible for typing up the answers and uploading it to Blackboard where I can mark them. So if there's 5 case study groups, which there are, I should just be receiving 5 assignments, not 25. So you will have to designate a person who's going to be responsible for uploading the assignment. All of the case studies, or I should say case study 1 and case study 2, is due Sunday, June 15th at 11:59 p.m. So, week of June 9th, you are to review these 3 topics, watch the webinar, read the chapters, fill in the PowerPoints because they do have fill in the blanks. Review the case studies 1 and 2, answer the questions with your case study group, and have one appointed person upload the case study via Blackboard, and I will be showing you how to do that in the case study tutorial video. Upload that no later than Sunday night, June 15th at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Very similar for the second week. We're going to be covering 3 topics again: imagery, sport anxiety, and concentration. And again, you'll have a PowerPoint, you'll have your webinar, and you'll have any chapters in the text that you'll need to use. Then, once again, you will meet with your case study group, and you will review case studies number 3 and 4. You will read the case study, answer the questions that I've asked you, and then one person will be responsible for uploading your completed assignment no later than Sunday, June 22nd at 11:59 p.m. In other words, the first 2 weeks of class, that's when you're going to be doing the assignments as a group in your designated group. Week number 3 and 4 are a little bit different. Week number 3 starts Monday, June 23rd. This is where you'll be watching that Truth in Motion movie, which is available on iTunes. And there'll be 2 other topics, group dynamics and leadership, where you will have a webinar to watch and fill in the blanks in the PowerPoint. Even though it says here case study group evaluations, this is not something you do with your case study group. You will each be responsible for downloading an assignment that I will upload to Blackboard. You will be evaluating your case study group members out of a total of 5, which will then contribute to 5% of your final grade. So that assignment will be due. In addition, there is an achievement journal assignment. This is basically you recording your nutrition and your fitness for 1 week. This week, June 23rd to June 29th. And then each student will upload this journal. And again, I have recorded an achievement journal tutorial video for you to watch. That journal is due by Sunday night, June 29th at 11:59 p.m. So a little bit different than the first 2 weeks because this is when every student is responsible for uploading both of these assignments. The third week, as you see here, there is no new material. We will have covered all of the topics up to this point. So the third week is for you to get ready for exam prep. So you will have your review questions for the exam number 1, your review questions for the exam number 2. In other words, I'm giving you certain questions that you can study from. And then you will be taking both exams 1 and exam 2 during this week of June 30th. Those exams are due Friday. This is when the due dates change from Sunday to Friday. Those exams must be completed by Friday, July 4th, so I have adequate time to mark them before the semester is over. In addition, the final assignment is an oral assignment, so there is nothing written. This is an oral assignment. You will schedule a 15-minute meeting with me via Blackboard Collaborate, and you and I will go over the Sports Psychology Goes to the Movies assignments. Once again, I've recorded a video for you that reviews in detail the Sports Psychology Goes to the Movies. All of these 3 things, the exams 1 and 2, as well as the Sports Psychology Goes to the Movies assignments, is due by Friday, July 4th, 11:59 p.m. 2014. I made a little note here. Since we will have finished the content, or covered all of the content for exam number 1 by the 3rd week, I will be uploading the review questions for exam number 1 as well as exam number 1 during this 3rd week. So for those of you who want to get a head start, you will be more than welcome to complete exam number 1 during the 3rd week of class. All I ask or demand is that both exams are completed by July 4th. Below here is just an easy checklist. It kind of just summarizes all of the assignments that you have. So by July 4th, you must complete all of these 5 things. Your case studies 1 to 4. Remember, only one member from your group will be submitting it on Blackboard. Your case study group evaluation. Each member will be submitting this assignment. Each student will complete an achievement journal. You will complete exam 1 and exam 2. As well as your Sports Psychology Goes to the Movies. So that is just for you to kind of review and make sure that you've completed all the material by the end of the semester. The rest of this you can read for yourself. Just understand that what I will be uploading on Blackboard are PowerPoints for the topics, webinars for the topics, and the webinars will be, as you will see, I will be uploading the PowerPoint and recording it and teaching it with you. So you will have your PowerPoint hopefully beside you printed out or somewhere on your computer that you can then watch both the PowerPoint as well as the webinar and learn the content. You should have the textbook that you can get in the bookstore, and if not in the bookstore, on Amazon. I will be uploading you the case studies, the case study questions, all of the assignment instructions, as well as a video tutorial. So you'll get both a document with the instructions as well as a video tutorial. Both review questions for both exams, as well as Monday announcements to review the week's objectives and responsibilities. So every Monday, 12 a.m. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, you will have it. You can go on Blackboard and you, under course content, again, another video tutorial to review Blackboard with you. You will see all of the tasks you have for that week. I am not going to be uploading all of the material for the entire semester at once. I'm going to be uploading it week by week. So A, you do not get bombarded and overloaded, and C, you can stay on task because it just goes week by week by week. This should say Monday. My apologies. Every Monday, Dr. Perlis will upload 1 week's worth of assignments, instructions, PowerPoints, and webinars. But I'm doing it on midnight, so it essentially is Sunday night. So when you wake up on Monday morning, you will be good to go. Students are expected to check in on Blackboard frequently in order to keep up with the course requirements. Any changes or important updates announcements will be made through the announcements on the course's Blackboard page. So please be sure that you check in Blackboard frequently. I do believe that the announcements automatically go to your email, but make sure that it's an email that you check frequently. It is your responsibility to keep up to date with this course. It is not my responsibility, it is yours. There are specific start and end dates for assignments. Please go to the schedule button on the left side of the course page for all the details about the due dates. You don't even need to do that. Right here in summer schedule, you have all of the, it's just one PDF. You'll see it's one PDF and it reviews all of the materials that you need to know. Okay, here's the course breakdown. Your group case studies, those 4 case studies that I told you that you're going to be doing with your group, and one person will be uploading it. Together, they stand for 20% of your final grade, 5% for each one. Your achievement journal that you will be doing 1 week worth of recording your nutrition and fitness will be worth 15% of your grade. If you complete it, if you put forth 100% effort, you will get 15 out of 15. I guarantee it. You just have to do the work and follow the instructions as I asked. Your examinations are worth half your grade, 50%. Sports psychology goes to the movies, that final assignment that you're going to be doing orally with me, so it's not anything written. We're going to meet on Blackboard, collaborate, you and me, and review this assignment. That is worth 10%. And then that group case study evaluation form that I'm going to have you do on the 3rd week of class, that is going to earn you your last 5%. So your peers, your group case study members are actually in charge of giving you your 5%. So you're going to want to make sure that you put effort and contribute to those case study group assignments. Here, there's a little bit of a summary about all the assignments, but once again, you have a full page instruction sheet as well as a video that I recorded for you to go over all of those. Your examinations may include multiple choice, matching true and false, and short answer questions. And exams will assess knowledge of all course contents, the readings, the lectures, any videos that I give you, etc. Exam number 1 is on your applications, motivations, self-confidence, and imagery. By the time you are looking at this syllabus, you will also see sport anxiety. Exam number 2 is on concentration, truth and motion, group dynamics, and leadership. So they are split up to just help you better prepare and get organized. The last part of the syllabus that I want to review with you is this late assignments and makeup exams. Assignments are due and must be submitted via Blackboard on the appointed date. Remember, most of the time, for the first 2 weeks at least, it's that Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. And then both 3 weeks, because the journal is due Sunday night as well. The last week, the exams and the sports psychology movie assignment, that is due Friday night, July 4th. Students will be allowed to hand in one late assignment with a 10% point deduction for each class day it is late. After the student has used up his or her one late assignment, and other late assignments will not be accepted, and the student will receive 0%. No makeup exams will be given without prior permission unless you have extenuating circumstance such as a medical emergency. Couple of things to note. Students will be allowed to hand in one late assignment with a 10% point deduction. In the matter of those group case studies, one person gets it's not about one member who submitted the assignment late who gets the 10% deduction, all members. So even though you may not be the appointed student to upload the assignment, if the person who was appointed uploads it late, you will be penalized. So it's in your best interest to make sure that the person responsible for uploading the assignment does so on time. Also, because this is a four-week class, it's very quick, and you have a week to write those exams, I most likely, unless it's completely extenuating circumstances, you will not be allowed to make it up. Plus, the course actually ends July 7th, so there really is no time to make it up. So it is your best interest to actually use the earlier part of the week to study and get those exams up and completed, just in case something happens towards July 4th weekend, because you will not be able to make up those exams. The rest you can read through by yourself. So that is the syllabus, and this is the schedule. I strongly advise that you actually print out this page so that you have it very accessible, easy to see, so you make sure that you are up to date with everything. And again, you can find that all right here in the syllabus and schedule navigation menu. Okay, stay tuned because the next video is going to be about navigating through the entire Blackboard course.